Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Disco Elysium. We're back in this apartment that Measurehead so kindly let us open with the button. I thought it opened the harbor door, but apparently maybe it just opened this door. Who knows? We'll have to check in a moment, but we need to snoop around, of course. So, if you enjoy this episode, remember to like and subscribe, and we'll just head right into it. Okay, let's look. Someone left the coffee machine on. The dark liquid in the pot looks almost sentient. The standard office file cabinet, the drawers seem to be locked. Oh? Unlock it.
On second glance, someone has forgotten to properly close one of the drawers.
It's unfortunate for the union to just leave their paperwork lying around like this.
Open the drawer.
The drawer opens smoothly. Inside is a well-organized selection of brown folders.
Browse.
Hundreds of documents containing logistical data. Two kinds of transactions stand out. Materials coming into Revachol from the outside world, from Muindi, Grad, and even Ilmara. And the same materials being handed over to companies inside Revachol. Kuron, Coal City, La Delta, and Jamrock are listed among the many districts where the imports are being sold.
Do you think we'll be able to go to Jamrock? Isn't that where we're from? Anything interesting?
It's hard to make sense of this thicket of company names, dates, quantities, and percentages. You try to focus, but the lines are getting blurry.
We might as well try.
Whatever's hidden
it worked.
here is hidden well. Concentration isn't enough. Only a trained accountant with a background in logistics would be able to really make sense of it.
Didn't the sleeping
However,
guy do logistics?
There is a little handwritten note stuck on the side of the drawer.
Look at
It
the note.
appears to be a to-do list written in large, uneven capital letters. Remember, Leo, Everart's shoes, special whirling borscht, water Everart's plants, sweep office floor, more banners. All items on the list have been crossed out, and the note itself is crumpled.
It's for Everett, the
Everard
leader.
Clare, probably. The head of the Debarders Union. One of his aides must have left it. Nothing incriminating here.
The special borscht seems a bit odd in the list.
Take another look.
Remember, Leo, Everart's shoe. All items on the list. The drawer slides shut.
It's gotta mean something. Look in there. What about here? Visual calculus. What does these ones give me? Logic. What's this? Every worker member of the board. And at the bottom, the union logo, demand democracy. This is a Dewey typewriter, a model named on the back. There's a phone.
An imposing combination of a punch clock and a payphone is looking down at you from the wall. A note on the side says, tokens unavailable due to strike. Use change.
Okay.
The machine swallows your coin and seems to be waiting for your next move.
I guess.
Your fingers run over the dial pad. 005. That's the dialing code for Revachol. 4952. And a moment of hesitation before entering the final numbers. 993.
Who's
Calling.
that?
Calling. Still calling. Then
Video Revachol, 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10 millimeter film for home use. This is Lamy. How may I help you?
the voice of a youngster on the other end
Why did you do
sounds
that?
as enthusiastic as that of a man walking towards the gallows.
Why did we call this number? What is this
Video
place?
Revachol is a 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10 millimeter film for home use. This is Lamy.
Do you know me?
No.
No, I mean, what is this place to me?
Sir, I don't know. It's a video rental. Maybe you rent videos here.
Why did I call you?
Maybe you called to extend your rental period. Do you need to extend your rental period?
Maybe, but I don't know my name.
If you need any further assistance, you can visit us on the corner of Voyager and Main. I can't help you over the phone. Are we done?
The call is terminated by the other party. You're left with the discomforting sound of the disconnect tone.
What was the point of
The
that?
payphone hangs mutely on the wall.
What was the point of that? Let's go up these steps. My jacket! We didn't have to
The
jump.
tarpaulin cloak is still hanging on the railing. The white rectangle of the Revachol Citizens Militia is clearly visible on its back. As your fingers touch the tarpaulin, it almost feels like the cloak wants to deliver a message of comfort through your fingertips.
Let's look. What does it give? Shivers. Look at us. We're sickening. Sickening, I say. What's this? Collection of rainwater. Let's trade it for our bag in case there's bottles up here. Come on, bag. Bag? Go in there. Thank you. Oh, wait, we can get into the wild pines through here? All around a great machine okay, but over here, we saw this from downstairs. Oh my god. Look at all my bottles. Get out of the way! I need these bottles. At least 3 packs worth of cigarette butts.
This is the night watchman's booth.
Okay.
The name on the door reads René Arnaud.
Oh, the dude that was playing the ball game is the night watchman.
Listen, it's okay to take a few minutes to yourself. Sit down and have a breather.
Sure.
The chair is not as austere as the rest of the booth. A thin grey pillow is attached to the seat, secured to the stiles by black ribbons.
Take a deep breath.
Stale air floods through your nostrils. Not a single mote of dust floats inside your lungs, though. The inside of the booth is immaculate.
Search for a little something, something.
The drawers are empty, save for old timesheets and receipts. One small box, however, does hold some cheap painkillers. They are slightly out of date.
Read the
Oh
side
boy,
effects.
where to start? Elevated risk of dementia,
Not dementia.
mini strokes, Prophet's disease, sudden death, hair death, erectile malfunction,
Malfunction?
critical flatulence, watery blood, black mucus, uncontrollable weeping, increased sensitivity to la opera, inoperable joint disorder, total spinal collapse.
What the fuck?
Don't think about that. Quick, think about something else.
Disco, mirror balls, kick-ass moves, boogie beat. I'm a cop, I have a cop things to do, murder to solve people to help. Kim's counting on me. Tool woman actually said, I want to fuck with I want to fuck with you. The hell's wrong with me? Oh my god. I'm looking at one.
Maybe this was a bad idea.
Kim, you mind if I
I'm
take a
not
help?
here to tell you what to do, detective.
Do
You
it.
take the painkillers. They are yours now.
Get up.
You stand and exit the booth.
Let's search.
If you must. But please hurry. We are pretty easy to spot up here.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and their sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the table.
Take the
It's
picture.
a black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair. The man, René, is dressed in a Royal Carabinier uniform. The girl is young and very pretty. She is smiling playfully at the camera.
Why did you take that picture of René?
I'm gonna ask him about
You're
it.
really interested in that old soldier. Not sure I understand your fascination, but sure, as long as it doesn't take up a whole lot of time.
Okay. Interesting. It's already 22. Let us go down here. Composite I've there's lights that are watching you. White pine trees are printed on the screen. What is it? You see faded industrial lettering. What do you have to say?
We should think about calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year. We can pick up where we left off tomorrow morning.
Okay, he wants us to leave, I guess. I would like it if you ran. Thank you. Oh wait, what was... Right here. Means well forged in Argrin. Okay. So let us go here. I don't know how we're gonna get 20 whole more dollars, but I see, I see. Huh? We're locked in? Door's locked and cannot be opened from this side without a pass card. What? How do we... What?
The payphone hangs.
So what do we do? Well, I guess we have to find that guy. I didn't see any people. Maybe this way. Oh, there's stuff over here. Oh! The shipyard ahead is oddly quiet. Oh, change. Speaker towers are silent. What's over here? Oil musk highlight. More change. Okay. It's industrial sized thermos. Is that him?
Container,
No,
container,
easy
I'll
Leo.
turn you nice and red. Container, container, put the logos on.
That doesn't rhyme,
The
sir.
lyrics to this container song are being made up as he goes along. The accent is so thick, it's impossible not to notice he's Ubi, from the vanishing peninsula of Ubisund on Muindi.
Container, container, used to be Wild Pines. Container, container, now belongs to Everard.
Hello?
Everard, he looks after everyone. Huh? Well, hey there. How can I help you, mister? I see you are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you?
What are people in scabs?
I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know, and folks gotta eat.
Apparently.
Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister.
You're Ubi, right?
Oh, yes. Born and raised in Irish, mister. Mum had to leave my dad after he got a bit violent. Took us here to the new world. I was about 10 then. Too old to lose my accent then. People say us Ubis are up to all sorts of trouble with sheep and other animals.
What?
And whatnot. I just want you to know there was never any of that where I come from. No, sir. Those are just nasty rumors.
Thank you for clarifying that, sir.
What are you doing with the containers?
Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So it's easier for the crane operators to spot them.
Can I come back to this? I'm just gonna try. I don't know. I don't know. Let us... I can't save. I don't know if I can come back to this. I'm just gonna...
Sure, mister. About... Oh,
Okay, I
Sure,
can't.
mister. Bye-bye now.
Let me look. If I have anything with logic. Anything bringing down my logic? Huh. My superstardom... is bringing it down. But I can't forget it. And I need 20 more points to level up. But I wouldn't level up logic, I don't think. We'll come back to that.
I knew you'd be back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It's like Lady Larice said when she opened a bathhouse in the basement of my apartment building. They can only get so far before they're aching to get back. And lots of folk really did keep coming back.
I had some questions
No
for you.
trouble at all, mister. No trouble at all. It's like that old saying goes, wisdom withers if not shared. And old Leo is always up for sharing.
Where's everybody?
Oh, most of the guys are down at the gates, keeping the scabs from coming in. We're on a strike. The whole union is. You don't have to work when you're on strike. Ha! We haven't worked for 2 months now.
So no one is working?
Not everyone is down there, of course. Mr. Evrard is in his office, where he always is. And Jean-Luc is guarding the gate.
Jean-Luc is not guarding
But
the gate.
Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble and Evrard sent them on a nice vacation. For a week or so.
What kind of trouble they get into?
I'm not really supposed to talk about that. That's union business. Him and his boys stirred up something in town. Probably drank too much and got into a fight or something. I heard Mr. Evrard telling them to take some time off.
Did they kill someone?
No, I don't think they killed anyone. Let's better talk about something else. Titus and his boys do good work. I don't want to get them in trouble over a little drinking.
He probably doesn't know anything anyway. Who in their right mind would tell him?
You work
yes,
here?
Yes, everybody needs a job, and this is mine. I'm Leonard, by the way. Leonard Bellick. But everyone calls me Leo. I'm like Mr. Everett's right-hand man when Mr. Edgar is out of town, and Mr. Edgar's right-hand man when Mr. Everett is away.
Oh.
Actually, Miss Beaufort is the right-hand man, but she's a lady.
A lady.
Who is this, Miss Beaufort?
A real pretty lady with a skin like those Douai Sucre candy bars my missus likes so much.
Huh?
Them are real nice to suckle on once the dinner is done and me and the missus sit down beside the radio. But I can't listen to the radio all the time. There's so much to do around here and I'm always busy keeping things running here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Yeah, but who is she?
Oh, Lizzie. She is a real sharp tool. Mr. Everett put her through some fancy school and everything, east of the river. 4 years she was gone, and when she came back, she was all fancy and lawyerly.
He respects that word. That's obvious.
But she's a real nice girl. Grew up in this here neighborhood. Knows everybody and gets along with everyone. Real pillar of the community one day, I'm sure. If me missus and me was to have a child, I'd be real happy if she turned out like her. But she can't have kids.
Oh,
Dr. Lemaitre said so.
that's
And
a...
she knows about such things. Been
Not
a
anyone's
doctor for
business.
almost 50 years she has.
So Everett trained a lawyer named Miss Beaufort. Interesting.
I think you're doing a great job around here,
Yes,
Leo.
this place really seems to run like clockwork. Keep it up, Leo.
Well, thanks a lot. Coming from you, it means a lot, really. Sometimes I feel some of the guys don't really get how much I bust my ass for them here. But you guys are alright.
Are you the Leo who wrote the note to make some more banners?
Yes. I leave all kinds of notes for myself. That old head of mine ain't so good at keeping things in no more. I almost forgot about the borscht.
Yeah, what about this
Oh,
borscht?
yes. I've been taking special whirling borscht to the men every day since the strike started. It's very, very good. Makes a man feel so warm and happy.
Isn't borscht
I feel
like
like I could take on Mr. Renadan's boar dogs every time the lunch is done.
beets? Or am I thinking of something else? Isn't borscht beets? Like a cold, like a beet soup? Yeah. What do you mean by that?
Yes. I'm taking it to them. The borscht keeps them happy and in fighting spirits. Makes you all warm inside. They brew it in the whirling in rags.
Who makes it at the whirling?
Oh, the whirling's cook. He makes it. Them is always talking with Mr. Manana in that weird language and laughing together. He doesn't speak what we speak. He's from Grad.
Something to look about
Oh,
that borscht.
sure, mister. Sure.
He didn't actually understand what you meant, and now he's just nodding along.
What's on the container?
Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded up.
Yeah, I'm looking for the leaders.
Oh, you want Mr. Everett then? He's an awfully nice fellow, he is. Him and his brother are both nice fellows. They've
Are
lived
they?
their entire lives in this here neighborhood.
I don't know about that.
Guys like Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar, his brother, are real good guys. Made Martinaise what it is today. Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar and I went to the same school we did when we were boys.
Okay, but where is he?
Oh, Mr. Everett is usually in his office, of course. But he already left for the day. He always leaves around 10 p.m.
Okay, but then how do I get out? If he left, how do I get out? I'm stuck here forever?
A large table with two huge vacuum-insulated thermal coffee dispensers. Someone has forgotten a small plastic card next to the stacks of cups.
Pick up the card.
If you snatch up the red plastic card, it features a black contour of a crane lifting a container. The name Etienne Hogarth is written in the middle. Below it, in smaller text, member of the board. It comes with a magnetic strip meant to open electronic doors.
Well, I got the card, but it's not in my inventory. Huh. So how do I get out if he's gone? This farm doesn't leave any. There's nowhere else to go. You can't go behind his desk. Okay. So this room is useless. Okay, come this way, guys. I don't know where to go. What about down here? What's this?
A rusting control panel with several knobs. 2 buttons marked Marsh and Arrête are faded with use. It seems to control the large crane above. A container is attached to its hook block. Marsh. On. Arrête. Off. With a loud grind, the crane shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air.
Okay.
And, with a surprisingly quiet thunk, the crane places the container down. The harbor sleeps as the strike rages in the distance. The crane can rest again, now that its purpose has been fulfilled.
I
The
understand.
rusty control panel grows warm to the touch, then grows cold. It is finished. A faint smell of burning rubber reaches your nostrils.
Okay.
A short circuit.
I can't see how that was worth the wreckers, except for seeing the crane in action, which I admit was satisfying.
Yeah, but what's this? We do need to go to bed. Money. Well, let's check it.
Before you stands a cargo container, just one of many in the yard.
I think there's something
You
special.
do? Because I don't.
Oh, why not?
There are a million containers here. Why are you fixating on this one?
Maybe there's
There
contraband
may
in
very
there.
well be, but we are not here to look for that. We are not here to interact with containers. We are here to talk to the Union, right?
Knock on the
No
door.
reply. The knock produces a hollow ring of metal. Doesn't sound like there's anything inside the container.
Open
You
the door.
attempt to turn the handle, to no avail. The doors seem to be mechanically locked. To your left, the lieutenant considers your actions with some puzzlement.
I might as well try it.
Why are you even trying to open a door with rhetoric?
Why am I?
Why are you what?
Anything at
Now
all.
is not the time to get philosophical, detective. You can do that after hours.
Okay. Let's go down here. Can you guys go? Can you just go? Go down the stairs, please. Thank you. Like, why are you going so slow? Sometimes the running doesn't work, and it actually annoys me. I'm just saying. I want out! Oh, we can get out. I guess it was the union card that we got. Let us out. Okay. Let's go to sleep. I would love it if you ran. Everyone is gone. Which is interesting. Let's open the door. Let's see if she has anything new to say.
Hello again, sweetie.
Nope. Oh, the cookman's gone. So let's go upstairs. Tapping on some doors.
The door is closed.
I'm going to sleep.
This is the door to the room you redecorated.
It's pretty good.
Just a moment.
Good night.
You had some questions earlier, I believe. And besides, we should discuss our progress on the investigation. Let's go out to the balcony.
Okay. Sure.
The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then,
Where shall we begin? We should talk about the investigation, first and foremost. But I also remember you wanting to discuss the RCM?
So how do you think today went?
We inspected the victim's body, so that's good. It was not easily approachable in that state, but we did it.
Okay.
I would say our initial inspection was very thorough, and we have solid leads to follow up on. The body is still hanging from that tree, which is unfortunate. But we performed a thorough search of the premises of the crime scene. That's great.
I generally prefer to start with searching the scene, then move on to removing dead bodies.
It's not my job to evaluate your methodology, officer. I'm just going through the facts. As for the interviews, we didn't get to meet Everard, but we did get into the harbor. It'll be easier to reach him tomorrow. We didn't talk to the Wild Pines rep. We really must do that tomorrow. Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Precinct 41 practice?
I don't like wasting time.
It's impressive, especially for a man your age. And in those heels.
Not the heels.
Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange.
What are our powers exactly?
They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in accordance with an interdepartmental schedule.
Wouldn't that be an easy power to
Yes,
abuse?
although indirectly, as citizens can always request records from their local station. Officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount. It undermines trust in the RCM.
What else?
We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station call slip. It prevents confusion and overcrowding.
How can you be sure the resty will show up?
You can't. Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught. It's about power projection. Thus far, they seem to mostly show up.
I see, and someone
We are
resists?
permitted to use whatever force we deem necessary,
Oh.
even lethal.
Have you already killed anyone?
Yes. The last time was 4 years ago.
Whoosh!
He has internalized it well. It's just that. A fact. A self-contained past event.
That is, something. And then what will happen to people we convict?
We don't convict. We arrest and send them to coalition government courts in Courant and La Delta. The prosecution works off our testimonies and records, which is why it's paramount to keep them.
And who makes all these rules?
The coalition government and the moral intern more broadly. The RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution. So we did. Now we attempt to maintain that order. No more, no less. Or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Revachol or the coalition government founded the RCM. Silence. A great comment to such a conundrum.
Okay. What is that?
The Moralist International are the world's largest political organization. You know who they are. They have been running this place after the revolution failed.
And if I didn't know, would you describe
They're a
them?
union of center-left and center-right parties across the Real Belt. Our coalition government is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP,
Not the ICP.
EPIS, most intergovernmental organizations in the world.
What's their symbol?
Interesting question. It's a blue forget-me-not. Their motto is love, compassion, self-discipline. I think you can gauge what they want you to think of them from that.
Something kind and usual. Something almost self-explanatory. Something ominous. Something like the dark blue,
Jesus.
serious color of the early night sky above.
I have an opinion.
Do you?
They need to give us the right
In
to
fact,
police.
we would need them even if you didn't think that way. We are in what is called the twilight of international law.
Twilight.
The laws we claim to enforce come from the MI. Without them, we are simply vigilantes.
Is okay with
Then
me.
you will adore Martinaise. For many of these people, the Union especially, vigilantes is precisely what we are. Personally, I don't enjoy it much.
Look in the
The
night.
dying lights of the city shimmer below. Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag. This soldier is the highlight of the day for me, he thinks. This little stick right here.
They really don't like us here.
I
And
can
the
tell.
mouth on that kid, Kuno.
Oh,
It's
oh
different
no.
in land, in Jamrock and the GRIH.
Why are they like
It's
this?
our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the company, not daring to come here more often. This place has fallen between the cracks, the jurisdictions of our two precincts.
And Dramrock and
We
GRI?
run this city.
H?
West of the river is RCM land. It's incredibly hard. Human beings are But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works. Our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate.
I hope it'll improve the situation
Me too.
here.
But I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes.
He is very tired, but the dark circles under his eyes make him look younger, not older.
Thanks for this.
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
Done in the day. And we got points. I don't know what we'll use it on, but we'll use it on something. Good night, Kim. Oh? Is there any bottles in here? No. Oh, we could try this mirror again, though. Oh. I'll just grab the rake smell in there.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Dig deep into your mind to locate the source of the expression.
It belongs in the new, the third decade of the current century. Enough time had passed from the failure of the revolution that, for a fleeting moment, free market economy seemed like the ultimate, uncontested way of life for our species. Things
Okay.
were good. It was smooth sailing. People made gold and champagne-tinted interiors and facades to suit the times, calling this the new style. But more importantly, disco happened. Forget about ostentatious orchestrations. For Revachol, your city, that meant only one thing. Guillaume le Million. If it doesn't rhyme, you're not pronouncing it right. Out of the dazzling swirl of disco music, in an open air, Boîte de Nuit, somewhere in Revachol West, Guillaume's blonde mane appeared on the screen.
Who is Guillaume?
He sang some
Forget.
bullshit. Then he made the expression.
I feel like I need to add a clicking sound when I make it. How long ago was the new? Anything else like who I am? Why did I become a cop? I need to make the
The click
clicking
is
sound.
used to spur on a horse. It also features heavily in Guillaume le Million's regional mega hit, Don't Worry, Your Pretty Little Head. Sometimes you like to add finger pistols to the mix.
Hey.
Because, unlike Guillaume le Million, you are a police officer. It's your nifty little way to say, I'm armed and dangerous.
What,
Not
this one?
really. Oh must have just stirred your mind. They're more like a disco rock band,
Oh.
anyway.
Ostentation orchestrations is OO. Okay. So I adopted it?
Everyone loved it. Maybe you thought some of the stardust would rub off on you. Maybe it did. Either way, it's all gone now. Only the grimace remains.
How long ago?
There is a vast ocean of time between right now and the expression. Looking good on you. Or anyone. 2 decades,
Jeez.
if the calendar is to be trusted.
That is a long time.
Humanity has run aground in that time. It's a different world now. The expression is a relic.
Anything else?
You have some understanding of the near history of disco, plus the trivia you've picked up along the way. Episodic memory, however, remains in the dark. It may never return. You should prepare yourself for that.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be. You can swoon over Guillaume and his champagne-corked smile whenever you want to. Maybe some of the stardust will return.
Maybe. Whatever happened to Guillaume le Million? -1 logic. With his amber mane and sparkling teeth. With Guillaume and the tattered remains of the nation, while you suffered and suffered, did he... Should we? Maybe we'll internalize it. My poor logic is down to 3.
The fan stands still.
Let's go to sleep.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9 p.m.
We're all in.
The sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes.
Interesting.
And then sleep doesn't come.
Oh.
And then sleep doesn't come.
Why?
Maybe it's the bed's fault.
Check the pillow.
Its synthetic filling has separated into hard lumps. The pillowcase smells oddly. Smells of alcohol and sweat. And grease.
The
It
blanket?
barely covers your toes, stretching over your soft belly. This is your
Not
body
my
here,
soft belly.
intimate and warm, breathing. Under your thrumming eyelids, you see a dizzying array of colors. You won't get off this carousel quite so easily.
Roll over to the other
It's a
side.
little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it?
Who killed him?
Something to do with, what was it that the lieutenant said? Union? And it's gone again. Your thoughts lost between the slowing brain waves.
Just go to
Your
sleep.
breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep and images start forming.
Huh. I have to go back here. Oh, that's me.
Do you remember the scent of your childhood?
I was born in a hospital where people usually go to die.
You're not kidding anyone, Harry.
My name's Harry?
You don't remember shit. Tell me, do you remember your wife's hand on your face?
You said who I left, I was left? I'm not answering. Tell me
You know
what this
who I
is.
am. I'm the bad day. The one where you ask her, and then later in the streets, wandering. It's the worst day of all time, Harry dear. And it's coming. She will hear about it on the phone. Reality will turn into a grotesque nightmare. This will be the last thing you did to her. Tell me, do you remember the love of your life?
Who?
Do you remember the warmth of her thighs, between her legs and in her mouth?
Oh my god. I left.
Oh no, Funky baby, you stayed. It was the rest of it that left. Or you just stood there, with one hand on the bottle and the other on your dick, watching it go. Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours?
I can get it all back.
No, it's gone.
No.
3 times gone and never coming back. You failed. You failed me. You failed Elysium.
What is Elysium?
Everything. The Pale and the Isolas. On the surface. The outer magnetosphere. Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history.
My god.
You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people. And you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up.
I can come back from this.
You're not coming back from shit. Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours. Bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you kidding?
I'm trying to solve this case.
You're trying to what? I can't hear you.
I'm trying to solve the
This
case.
is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet, grinding in your head.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
No.
Oh yes, party boy. And it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too. So soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork. Barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry. Time to go to work in the shit factory.
Stop. Let me sleep. Why is my name Harry? Oh.
Good going, buddy.
Is this how we're going to be now when I close my eyes?
Yes. Wait till you see the one with the chick in it. It's gonna be a good one. You feel even worse this morning than you did last night.
What the hell is going on with
You
me?
mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think.
I feel so
That's
good.
not really true.
No.
Your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. Time to get some more.
No.
You're too weak to say no now. Waking up is the worst part. Maybe somewhere down the line you could decline.
No.
Are you sure? Ready to live as this pathetic shell of yourself for days? Basically, a week. Let's be honest, 2 weeks. Maybe 3. You won't make it. Half the town will be dead by then. You will be fired.
I believe we can do it without drugs.
Suit yourself, slow, sad shell man. See how you do without your spark.
I believe in us. Let's collect all these bottles because we got to pay our hotel bill. Okay. Oh. Is there anything else in here? Oh, what's this? Instead of this physical instrument, conceptualization. What is half-life? Threaten people. Sure. +1 logic, -1 authority. We need all the logic we can get right now. Remember to close the door. Maybe that girl's there. Huh? Can I break in? I just wanted to knock on it.
The door is closed. Still nothing. Still, this door can open. Still,
Let
nothing.
me
Still,
in. They're jerks. Let us go down the stairs. Just go down the stairs. Maybe Lieutenant Kim. Is this a lieutenant or Kim's old? This is open now. Let's see what he has to say. Good morning.
Morning. Looks like we can get to work at once. The Union muscle turned up. They look rowdy. We should talk to them.
These are the men that Gart told us about
I
yesterday.
completely forgot. Sorry, I had a rough night's sleep. It's them by the looks of it. Loud and nasty, just like the manager said. One loose thread less to worry about. And one big problem to replace it.
You mean rowdy?
Ungovernable. Martinaise isn't exactly enthusiastic about the RCM being here. They prefer to be policed by the Union. These men here, men who drink beer for breakfast, there's talk of an armed wing of the Union called the Hardy Boys, who are responsible for said policing. I think it's them.
Maybe there's so many of them. Maybe we should call some
That would just
reinforcements.
escalate tensions. No captain would sign off on it. Solving one murder isn't worth a conflict between the RCM and the Debarders Union. In fact, even the death of 2 detectives might not warrant an all-out war.
Dang.
So let's keep a cool head, okay?
Let's roll.
One more thing before we do. We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them, continue with our business.
Okay.
Yeah, streetwise. Zoom right past. Do it on your own terms. But
Okay.
aren't you curious to know what they have to say about the murder?
They're in no hurry to leave.
Okay.
They think they own the place. Anyway, I leave that choice to you. Whatever you decide is fine by me.
Well, let's talk to this lady.
Just a moment.
She's agitated, judging from the way she keeps pulling at the frayed edge of her blanket.
And there's no public phones nearby?
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am.
Why is there no phone booth here?
It's fine, I understand. Thank you anyway. I'm glad to see you again, dear.
Everything okay?
Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call, but the Whirling's phone line isn't working. The Union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get there. Or to the phone booth down the coast. And Gary's phone is dead too.
What's wrong with the phone line?
The manager was vague about it.
Why would he be vague about phone problems?
Right?
This is something to look into later. Ask God, maybe.
Why do you need to use the phone?
To let the young woman who's house-sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and our friend Gary were supposed to get back by Monday night, but they're still missing, and I haven't heard from them. I was also hoping she'd heard from Morel.
It sounds more like a side thing. I need... this sounds like a side quest is basically what he's saying. Okay.
That's just it. This isn't like him at all. He always plans his expeditions so carefully.
I mean...
You have more important things to worry about.
Do we? What expedition is your husband on?
Just some field work, sweetie. Morel is a highly trained scientist. He and his assistant Gary are studying an extremely rare species of insect. But they should have returned by now. They were just going down the coast across the water lock to set a few traps. He said they'd be back on Monday. What could be keeping them?
Oh, the door is stuck.
The water lock.
Yeah, the water lock.
That was broken. Could this be it?
The water lock is broke.
Oh my. What happened to the water lock?
Some technical problem.
Well, whatever the cause, I'm thankful. To both of you. You've spared me another sleepless night.
You're welcome, ma'am.
I hate to ask, but if your investigation takes you to the other side of the coast, please do keep an eye out for my husband.
This will surely lead to a cryptozoological mystery with that extremely rare insect. Yes, some left-field scientific research is exactly what you need right now. Funk up that vanilla murder investigation.
And if you see him, let him know Lena is waiting for him here at the Whirling. He gets so tangled up in his work that he may not know the water lock's been repaired. And it's cold out there.
I'll let him know,
Oh,
ma'am.
you're such a dear. Thank you, sweetie.
That's it for now. I don't really care about insects.
Can I
But
help you? Another thing. Great. I love those.
So the
Yes,
phone's dead.
And the phone company is taking its sweet time sending someone to fix it. Losers.
That's pretty
It's
strange.
not strange, it's inconvenient.
Is it true that there was foul
Who
play?
told you that?
And never disclose a source. That would be dishonorable.
Fine, yeah. It looked like someone had messed with the wiring. It was shortly after the hanging, but I don't know if it's at all related. Plenty of assholes around here who aren't murderers.
Are you sure?
If you do find out who cut the line, though, let me know, so I can forward them the repair bill. Yes?
About my bill
Not the
tonight.
20 real?
Not yet.
Then why are you wasting my time and yours?
You're a jerk. One day I'm gonna beat you.